LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun to give, looking for room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, he missed it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. On first down, here comes this offense. Slithers into space. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Buffaloes are in the hurry up. He's going to pass on second down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Grab near the marker. It's Miller. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Trying to get to him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Corner's going to give them room. Fourth down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Colorado 6. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Lacy.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. The Tigers get the first down. Offense in the hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. After run, now throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Durham. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. LSU right back to the line. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the tailback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe be time for one or two more plays. If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. It's 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be...
That shit wasn't lining up. That shit wasn't lining up. Yeah, we're gonna stomp y'all. Bro, we're gonna stomp y'all that year, boy. Y'all ain't wanna see this. Y'all ain't wanna see that. Boy, y'all ain't wanna see CJ. Y'all ain't wanna fucking see out there. Damn, I know who you talking about. Fuck what that nigga. Who saw that boy? I remember that, yeah. Oh, Lord, that was probably be chicken. Devontae Smith did that, boy. And, one. Man, that nigga, y'all nigga, them niggas wasn't like that. Man, that old shit, man. You bringing up old shit. Man, I need to see. All right, LSU show me something this year. Y'all lose more than 3 games. I don't want to talk to you. I knew y'all gonna have a little fucking schedule, fucking Southern and Alabama. Oh yeah, damn boy. What the line? What the line is? Clemson 6.5. Clemson 6.5. Clemson 6.5, baby. Clemson 6.5, baby. You're moving the 2nd half that bit plus money. Take the 7.5 for plus money, man.
How high can you jump?
And then he ain't rolling with LSU like that. You don't like LSU like that. All right, get the ball. You gotta get warmed up.
Boston has covered a little better.
Let's start a fucking season. LSU Tigers, baby. I said, let's start a league and get the LSU Tigers.
Would you slap him for?
Why are you still on this?
Boy, damn, beating the fuck out that boy, that fucking jail.
Know how we coming, baby.
Ooh.
Watch out for them. Watch out for
No,
them.
I don't. Tommy, I don't even know what the hell you do for a living, man.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Owen
Man.
Tangent, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. and one of
Baby,
the greatest
baby,
cities in all of
baby,
college
dinner went to nigga
football.
with this fucking. I had no food with
Already rocking this house. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the far-right team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to run it
Man,
back.
as soon as that y'all lose that fucking opening night, that shit gonna fall off the fucking cliff.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Howard. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. LSU quick to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! What a catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Ohio State, 0.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. to fire from the pistol. The run to the right. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. LSU right back to the line. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruit at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Direct snap. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Oh, it's loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. Right down the gut of the field. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Gonna take a shot. And that pass picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll go with a direct snap. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Tigers will hustle to the line. The inside handoff. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Snap it to the back. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll keep it himself. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's Adams. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
and your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Alabama quickly back to the line. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Defense was a little anxious there, got caught offsides. The penalty will be declined and give him the touchdown. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Bunch formation for these receivers. Miller with the ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Touchdown, LSU! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now downfield to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses one. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU 35, Alabama 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Fires to the middle. Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football.
Going over the top. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Number 14.
And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Brought down.